What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? This is the DIXON Way, all about the A Sports Talk, where we give you live commentary on all our favorite sports teams. From the Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, the Bulldogs, even my wife, Gators. We appreciate you guys coming through. Hopefully you guys enjoy the commentary content. If so, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Ding, ding, get all our latest videos. All right. Game number 3, Angels versus Braves. Bryce Elder on the bump. 2-0 to count right. 0-2 to count right now with Bryce Elder. Everybody that comes up and pitch, we need their best. We got pitchers going down like flies. Swellenbach gone. Sale gone. Ronaldo Lopez gone. AJ Smith-Shawver gone. 4 of your 5 top guys gone. We got to make it do what it do, man. Let's go, man. Come on, Bryce Elder. 0-2 to count right now. Zach Neto up. Here's the wind and the pitch. That ball too low. Didn't swing at it. Let's go. Here's the wind and the pitch. That ball hit right up the middle. Single right up the middle. When the Mike gets to it, runner goes back to first base. All right, so leadoff single for the Angels. Or playing for their manager right now. Cannot underestimate that. Will not underestimate that. All right, we got Hampton in the building. Marvin in the building. What's going on, guys? Appreciate y'all coming through. That sounded for you. Let's get it. All right, Nolan up the bat. Here's the one in the pitch. Ball way too low. One of those accounts. Slide on the outside, 84 mile per hour. All right, throw it back to first base. He gets back safely. Here's the one in the pitch. Look at the bunt. That missed. 2-0 to count. Come on, Bryce. Huge lead. That ball popped up in the left field. And he's out. Profar underneath it. And he's out. Thank goodness. Because that guy had a huge lead. He's going to try to steal it now. Profar still trying to get used to the Truist Field skyline. I don't even. What's up, son? Go. Swing at a miss. On one account to the great Mike Trout, first ballot Hall of Famer. But we ain't trying to give him no respect right now. Trying to get out this inning. Went out, run on first base. Here's the wind in the pitch. Pop that up, 0-2 to count. Good job by Bryce Elder getting ahead of the count. Braves wearing their all whites, red trimming, or red words, blue trimming. You know, all-star hat. Bryce Elder throws it back to first base. He's safe on the pickoff move. Oh, into the count, but always dangerous. Mike Trout, excuse me. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. 86 mile per hour hanging slider. Thank the Matrix he didn't crush that. Shoo. Here's one to pitch. That's a strike. That's a perfect pitch. Blue, stop that, Blue. Blue. Don't stop it, Blue. That's a perfect pitch. That's strike 3, man. Come on, bro. All right, 1-2 is the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the wind to pitch. 92 mile per hour, fired off. Another fastball. Here's the wind to pitch. Swing it, a miss. Strikeout. But he's safe, though. Safe on the steal. All right, so great pitch. One chair in the chat, please. One chair in the chat. Try to get him, strike him out, throw him out. Not so much. Foot never came off the bag. The ball fouled off. All right, it's 2 outs, run on second base. Let's go and get out these raindrops, Bryce Elder. You got this. Here's one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good slider, 86 mile per hour. Just below the knees. Disappeared right off the table. Now you see it, now you don't. You think you're going to hit it? No, you won't. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball too low. Another slider, was not swinging at that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the one in the pitch. 83 mile per hour sinker. 2-2 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. Who just missed the bottom half outside corner. Full count, 3-2 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. Come on, Braves. Here's the one in the pitch. And he walked him. Walk number 1 issued by Bryce Elder. There's 2 runners on, 1 out. Run on first and second base. All right, there's 2 runners on with 2 outs. Thunderstorms in the chat. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball swinging a miss. Good pitch. Sinker inside corner. 91 mile per hour. Lower half. 0-1 to count. Here's the wind in the pitch. Same pitch, different result. No swing this time. 1-1 is the count. Here's the wind in the pitch. That ball hit right up the middle, and that's going to score a run. 2-out shenanigans. 2-out chicanery. Tomfoolery. Hit it right up the middle. Here's the wind and pitch. I'm not going to get upset. It's only 1 run. Jorge Soler up. He hit a mammoth home run yesterday. Please don't let him do it right now. It's 1-0. Angels on top right now. Here's the wind and pitch. Ball inside. 1-1 is the count. Daniel Berry, what's going on? O to P, how y'all doing? Appreciate you coming through. That sounded for you. Maybe. Or maybe not. Happy Thursday to you.
Daniel Berry Sports Highlights says, "Hey everyone, happy Thursday."
2-1 to count. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. All right, here's the wind and pitch. That ball too low. 3-1 to count. Bryce Elder up to 28 pitches in the first inning. Here's the wind and pitch, and he walked him. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. What's up, humanity? How you doing, man? Welcome back to the stream. It sounded for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. All right, man. And here we go. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the wind and pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 92-mile-per-hour sinker. 0-1 to count. Swing and a miss at a sinker up in the strike zone on the outside. 0-2 to count. This ain't been the problem. The problem has been getting the last strike. Here's the wind and the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the wind and pitch. That ball in the dirt. Now it's 2-2 to count. Yes. All right. Great defense by Matt Olson. That's out number 3. Golly, man. Yeah, very high pitch count. Frustrating. But to be honest, it could have been much worse than that. I think we're fortunate on to get out of that with a 1-0 deficit. I feel like we're fortunate. But all right, so the Braves are down 1-0. Hopefully the offense can get active a little bit earlier than it did yesterday. Offense was great, don't get me wrong. But let's go ahead and take this lead. Let's score about 3 or 4 runs in this inning. Put some doubt in them guys' head. And this is the rubber game, man, so we got to win this game to win the series. Got to win these rubber games. Look at that, man. Matt Olson hitting well in the 2-hole. Jose Soriano, he got a 3.99 ERA. He's 5-5 this season in 17 starts. Definitely. Here's one to pitch. That's right at the knees. 97 mile per hour. Strike
Marvin
one.
Scherer says, dancing through the rain there. It's not a bad outcome for a potentially devastating first half inning.
Very true. Here's the one to pitch. What's going on, Ryan? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see you, fam. Appreciate you coming through. Guys, make sure you check out Bird Cage LLC. I do. You should too. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball bounced up there. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the one to pitch. Swing at a miss. Ronald goes down on a knuckle curve on the outside. Never had a chance. Nasty pitch. That was nasty. Oh, man, hopefully everything all right with you, Ryan. Hopefully everything gets all right with you. If it ain't all right now, hopefully it gets right with you. Here's the one to pitch. That ball outside. 1-1 is the count. Matty O up the bat. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the one to pitch. Matty O hit it right up the middle. Let's go. He been on fire, man.
Let him cook. Coming in hot. Let him cook now.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Matty O been cooking.
Let him cook.
Matty O, let's go straight up the middle. Here's one to pitch. That's fouled up by Austin Riley. Come on, Austin. Batting .274 on the season. On 2 to count. 1 out. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way outside. They need to fix the graphic. You got to run on first base. What's up, DJ Shire? See you, fam. Welcome back to the stream. That's sounding for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back. All right, here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Austin Riley goes down. Here's the one to pitch. That ball at the knees. Knuckle curve. On 1 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way too low. 1-1 is the count. Good eye by Marcel Ozuna, a.k.a. the Big Bear. Adam Lloyd, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. I see you. Here's the one in the pitch. Right at the knees. Perfect pitch. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball too low. Ain't no way. That thing was 3 inches below the strike zone. Lisa V, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Blue already messing up. Man, that's some bull malarkey, man. That's some bull malarkey. It ain't a fourth yet, Lisa. It ain't fourth yet. Blue trying to get to the barbecue. He ain't invited to the barbecue umpiring like that. He is not invited to the barbecue. He is barbecue-less. No barbecue for that dude. He getting a cold hot dog. Here's one to pitch. Not even cooked. Now he getting, yep, not even cooked. All right, 0-1 count. Good pitch. Strike one. Here's one to pitch. All right, good pitch. Strike number 2. Let's go, Bryce. Here's one to pitch. Swing at him, miss. Get him up out of here, man. 1, 2, 3. 2 chairs in the chat for Bryce Elder. On 3 pitches. There you go, Bryce. There you go, Bryce. Here's the one to pitch. That ball outside. 1-0 count. Chad Stevens, a rookie. His first Major League Baseball at bat, and he's out. Austin Riley guy throws it out. Number 21, you ain't getting a hit this game. All right, good job. 4 pitches and 2 outs. This definitely can help balance out Bryce Elder terrible start in the first inning. Now, that was some good defense right there by Austin Riley, catching on an awkward hop. Still almost up to 40 pitches, though. This number 40 right here is one to pitch, and that was crushed. Yeah, that's a home run. Oh, no, it's off the wall. So it's a double. Good job by Money Mike getting that ball back in. He almost got it. And then he'll back up the that's the top half. That's the leadoff hitter. And he stroked that thing. Almost hit a home run. Thank goodness. Hit it right in the middle of the X, Equifax. That's crazy. All right. 2 outs again. This is when everything happened. 2 on 2 out. Shenanigans ensued. Here's the wind of the pitch. Strike, sinker, 91 mile per hour inside at the knees. 0-1 to count. Noel. Here's the wind of the pitch. That ball too low. 1-1 is the count. Here's the wind of the pitch. Another slider. That's 2-1 is the count. Here's the wind of the pitch. Oh, that ball way too high. 3-1 to count. Here's the wind of the pitch. That ball hit the center field. Money Mike going back at it. Look at. Hit the wall. Home run. Straight center. 2-run shot. And the Braves are down 3-0. Bryce Elder put one right on the tee, middle, 91 mile per hour, and it was not missed. Here's the wind of the pitch. And if you're going to pitch like that, you might as well pitch to Ronald in the home run derby, because he'll win it. Slow dribbler Elder, he throws it underhanded to Matt Olson, and that's out number 3. But once again, on 2 outs, Bryce Elder gives up more runs. Larry, calm down, son. What's going on? What's that? What are you looking at? Okay. You can pop. All right, go in there with mom. I don't have the charger down here. Go give it to mama so she can charge it, okay? Go get the mom so she can charge it. JB, what's going on, JB? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. That sounded for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. I mean, it is what it is with Bryce Elder. We just hope he's manageable. They probably told Bryce, "Hey man, we're gonna need your best out of you, man, since Chris Sale and Spencer Schwellenbach is out the lineup." They probably told him that, and that put all the pressure on earth on him. He's not gonna pitch well with a whole bunch of pressure on him. 2 innings of 2 out rallies. Yeah, Terry. What's up, Terry? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. I mean, who we gonna have pitch? John Brooks. They gonna come and call me to go out there and pitch. We ain't got no arms. 4 of our 5 starters are gone. for the foreseeable future, for the season. What are we supposed to do, man? Pofar off the bat. 1-0 account. Good eye. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball hit weakly to the second baseman. It's out number 1. John Brooks said, I would rather you pitch, Larry. I trust you more than ever. I thank you, but I can't pitch. Never could. Terry, we're not going to do that, Terry. We're not going to spend more money just to lose. If we lose, you know what I'm saying? It's just going to be the old-fashioned way. We're going to bring up some young guys. They're going to learn trial by fire. It ain't fair to them. But, yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. All right, here's one the pitch. That ball on the outside, about an inch or two off the plate. Still called a strike for some reason. We need 2 random veterans to eat up innings. Excuse me, not just 1. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way outside. 2 to the count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. Here's the one in the pitch. Ozzy Albies popped that out the right field, so Larry got it. That's 2 outs. I understand you, John Brooks. Don't get me wrong. I understand, but again, Didder passed a lot of prospects to get up here, and we see he ain't ready. Those other guys definitely ain't ready. Here's one in the pitch. Sean Murphy fouled that off. 98-mile-per-hour sinker. 0-1 account. Here's one in the pitch. That ball way outside, and Sean Murphy swung at it anyway. Wow, that ball way outside. 2-2 to count. Ronald looking in the crowd. Here's the one in the pitch. Sean Murphy with a base hit. Let's go. Good job. Sean Murphy on fire also.
Let him cook. I'm coming in hot. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
I don't know what Uncle Jesse did not to come up. We actually need him now. I mean, we've been needing him, but we absolutely need Uncle Jesse up now. Here's the one in the pitch. Money Mike taking the first strike. On 1 account. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Ooh, better get back on base. Sean Murphy almost got caught slipping. Going to the count. Money Mike. Here's one to pitch. Money Mike chopped that almost over the first baseman head, but he steps on the bag, and that's out number 3. All right, so Sean Murphy got a hit, but none came of it. And it's still 3-0. Angels on top. I would take Kimber over Bryce Elder too, but we saw Kimber for 1 inning and said that's enough. That's enough. Look, guys, I don't know what we're going to do with our starting lineup. I have no idea. But we got to figure something out. Next man up, right? Always next man up. Mike Geiger said, why do we let Elder pitch? I swear he could have hit the water if he fell out of a boat in the middle of the ocean. Oh, my goodness. He's going to hit the ocean. Oh, my goodness. That's bad. Is he on the wicked pizza? It's 1-1 is the count right now. Come on, Bryce Elder. Please. Here's one to pitch. That ball popped up. Travis Darno. No, that's Ward. So far, got it. Out number 1. Come on now. We got the first out. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 count. Spencer Strider, the last good pitcher we got. And he's still working through his injury. Here's one to pitch. That ball stroked down there in left field. All right. Base runner on. First base. Uncle Charlie tomorrow. Strike. Good pitch. It ain't been no problem getting the 0-2. It's been finishing the deal. Here's one to pitch. Strike 2. All right, we can get the 0-2. Can we finish the dang on drill? Get a double play right here. Here, wide the pitch. That ball fouled off. On to the count. Soler stepped out the box, trying to throw Bryce Elder off. Here's the one, the pitch. Ball almost hit him in the knee. 1-2 is the count. You'll give him a chair if he strike him out, Mike Geiger. I thought that one against the rules for you. Here's one, the pitch. Give him a chair if he gets a double play. Give him a DP chair. God, dog it. I'm gonna go get this dry clean. Dog it. Coke on my freaking jersey. Uh-oh. Go sit down. Give him the chair. God, dog, you made me laugh, man. Look at me laugh when I'm drinking. Now I'm upset. That's my fault. That ball, first pitch. That's a run on first and second. Hit into left field. What's up, T. Terry? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Sound for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. Ah, God dang it. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 84 mile per hour. 1-1 to count. Again, 2 out shenanigans. It's 2 outs with 2 runners on base. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball too low. 1-1 is the count. Two out shenanigans again. Yes. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bryce Elder is ahead of the count. Do something with it, young man. Here's one to pitch. Got him. Go sit down. Let's go get that chair in the chat. 4 chairs in the chat for Bryce Elder. All right. Braves down 3-0. Going to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Let's get something started. Yeah, 60 pitches already, man. It's going to be a short outing for Bryce Elder. Definitely do not squeeze the lemon, Snit. All right, we're back. Tricky Nicky at the bat. Strike one, knuckle curve, good pitch. Bryce Elder, I guess it's 3. No, I thought it was 4. I thought he already had 3. All right, strikeout. 1-1. Tricky Nicky goes down swinging. 3 straight pitches. Where will we be with a healthy, with all those guys healthy? I think we'll be a little bit better, but our bats still have to hit, man. The pitching ain't been the problem. Here's a wind the pitch. Even with guys coming in and out the lineup, if they can't hit, you're gonna have a whole bunch of 2-1 games. Either we win or lose by 2-1. And Ronald struck that hard, but good defense by the first baseman. That's out number 2 real quick. People head down. Here come Matty O. He hotter than fish grease, though. Matty O is hotter than fish grease. Here's the winding pitch. Nasty knuckle curve right there. 85 mile per hour, strike at the knees. And Matty O hit it right to the second baseman. That was a super quick inning. We're going to the top half of the 4th inning. Soriano is just dominating us, man. Got a 2-hit shutout going on right now. I don't know what to say, guys. That was super quick. Like, yeah, it was like 9 pitches, or 8 or 9 pitches, man. I don't know what to say about that, guys. What can I say about that? I mean, how? Wow. Dang, damn it, man. You got to wake up. Offense got it. They got to wake up, man. They freaking got to. Oh, goodness. All right, 1 pitch. 1 pitch by Bryce Elder. Hit over to Austin Riley with a good defensive play to get that first out. I like that. Let's see if Bryce can have a couple innings of quick innings. Rally popcorn. Let's try it again. Here's a winding pitch. That ball inside. Miss. 90 mile per hour sinker. 1-0 count. John Brooks said, ain't much to say. And that ball going back to the wall, home run, Nitto, solo home run. Four to zip. Bryce Elder's classic. Man, that thing went into the dugout door. I mean, into the bullpen door. Wow. That pitch really left the building. Is Neto from Georgia? Looked like he was waving to somebody in the crowd. 4 to zip right now. Here's a winding pitch. Ball in the dirt. 3-0 to count. Strike. 3-1 to count. Walked them on 4 pitches. Magnificent Magic Man in the building. Woohoo! What's going on, Magic Man? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Let Magic Man tell y'all what to do.
Magic Man Magic One says, like, subscribe, share, follow, join, and become a member to get that sexy badge and fire emojis.
The AI overlord. That's 5 straight balls in a row by Bryce Elder. Mike Trout up the bat. There's only 1 out with a run on first base. And he hit Mike Trout. Now it's 2 runners on base. And we haven't brought anybody up in the bullpen. EY over there laughing at us. EY like, I knew we were going to win this game. EY, can you come back and manage us next year? Please. Bryce Elder up to 73 pitches, top half of the 4th inning. Hey, there's a strike. Woo. Wow. 1-0 to count. This ain't even happened on 2 outs. Here's the winding pitch. 1-1 to count. Most of their runs been scored on 2 outs. Only one that wasn't was that solo shot in this inning that pushed it up to 4 to zip. Here's the winding the pitch. Strike. Hey, he hung a changeup right there, but glad he didn't turn on it. I mean, that ball popped up. Ronald Acuna Jr. underneath it. Throws it. Runner will advance to third base. Here's the thing, Magic Man. 4 of the starting 5 of our rotation is out for the season. Ronaldo Lopez, Chris Sale, Spencer Swellenbach, AJ Smith-Shawver. I don't know how you win when your entire rotation is out. Outside of Spencer Strider, who just came back, and Bryce Elder. Those are your 2 aces in the rotation now. When it rains, it pours. Man, thank you guys for coming in. You guys are awesome. Appreciate it. 2-0 to count. Here's the winding pitch. Swing and a miss. All right. 2 balls, 1 strike. Snitch sitting there with his arms crossed. Prentice not even looking at the game. Prentice trying to get the beer man attention, I guess. He needs a drink after watching this. I don't blame him. 2-2 to count. Here's the winding pitch. Hung that one, but could not hit it. Thank you. Here we go. Here's the winding pitch. Two and two to count. Here's one winding pitch. That ball way too low. Full count. Huh. 2 option shenanigans. Here we go. Mario Kart style. Here we go. Here's the winding pitch. Foul that off. Joy Dale, 2 for 2. 2 singles and the RBI. All on 2 outs. That ball hit right there to Tricky Nicky. All right, that's out number 3. Humanity, we have one of the worst farm systems in Major League Baseball. You think about the 90s Braves. Our farm system is atrocious. If you look it up, Braves got like one of the worst farm systems in all of Major League Baseball. Plain and simple. That's another thing we got to talk about with Alex. His drafting. Spencer Strider is his. And Money Mike is his draft pick also. I don't think Ronald was his draft pick. Huh. Call up Ian Anderson. Look at the kid with the Trae Young jersey. I see you. Wrong game, but shout out to you. Hulk got everybody optimistic in this city. I would have never guessed that the Braves would be sorry well, not, excuse me, the Braves will be struggling during the year that the All-Star game was here. Here's one and pitch. Ball way too low. We got one All-Star, right? One ball, two strikes. Here's one and pitch. That ball fouled off. I mean, we just need healthy arm. They can pitch. They can pitch. Swing at a miss. Austin Riley goes down swinging. Man, that was a helpless swing. Nasty knuckle curve. Marcel up. 89-mile-per-hour fastball, way too low. Woohoo!
Magic Man Magic Wand says.
Here's
Smash
one to
the
pitch.
like and subscribe. It's fast, easy, and free to do.
2-0 to count. Foul that off his leg. 2 ball, 1 strike. Here's one to pitch. Marcel fouled that off. 2-2 to count. Knuckle curve is biting. Oh my goodness, humanity. I don't think our team that good to score 200 points. Yeah, I watched them this year. I don't watch a couple of games this year. Unfortunate, Miss Howard is hurt. This will be the second year she got hurt. Hopefully one season in there. I just know she got hurt. No, they got a game tonight. Walk it out. Let's go, Marcel. All right, Marcel Ozuna induce the walk. Hey, can we get something started against this kid? Soriano up to 51 pitches, bottom half of the 4th inning. All right, here comes Pofar. Let's go, Jerson. Give me a hit. Here's one to pitch. That ball way outside. You can do anything but just one thing. Here's one pitch. Oh, that was a filthy knuckle curve on the outside. Oh, my goodness. Filth on filth. One and one's count. Here's the winding pitch. Threw it again, but a little bit too high. 2-1 count. Let's go, Profar. Here's a winding pitch. That ball hit into left field, but at the warning track, he's out. Marcel has 0 chance to advance. All right, we got 2 outs. Ozzy Albies up the bat. Here's the one in the pitch. Ball almost hit him. Here's the one in the pitch. 97 mile per hour inside, perfect pitch. Just grazed the strike zone. Here's the one in the pitch. And that ball quickly picked up by the second baseman. And that's out number 3. All right, so just like this 3D model, the Braves offense need to be refreshed. Oh my goodness. Wah, 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 wah. I closed that out. I thought I was getting rid of the commercial. I shouldn't have hit that. Now I'm gonna put some cookies on my dang on. All right, whatever. All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming in. My name is Larry, one half of the DIXON Way. My beautiful wife Shonda is the other half. We provide you guys with live commentary, all our favorite sports teams for the Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, the Bulldogs, even my wife Gators. We appreciate you guys coming through. Hope you guys enjoy the commentary. If so, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Do everything you can to help us get in the algorithm. Yeah. What are we going to do for the 5th starter? Whoever can pitch is pitching at this point, Terry. There is no rotation. It's duct tape. Nah, it's Gorilla Tape and spit right now. Held together by Gorilla Tape and hope. That's what it is. We got no rotation. Spencer Strider, Elder's our number 2, and Diddy Fuentes is our number 3. That's our rotation right now. Popar did look good last night. All right, Jorge Soler is there. Right now, Bryce Elder is our number 2 pitcher, man. Think about that. Think about it. Strike 3, Bryce Elder. All right, there you go, Bryce. Let's go. Good strikeout by Bryce Elder. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's that 4 Ks. Oh, no, that's 5 Ks. Yeah, that's Soler batting right now. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, my bad. Forgot about Grant Holmes. So Grant Holmes is our number 2 pitcher. Elder's number 3. I'm just talking about in skill this season. I ain't talking about lineup in the rotation. I'm just talking about like skill now. Grant Holmes is probably our second best pitcher. Spencer Strider, Grant Holmes, and Bryce Elder then did her. Yeah. Yeah. Three and two to count with Elder. Here's one to pitch. That ball rocketed out there into left field. All right, that's a base hit. Travis Darno done gave him the book on us. Ain't like they need it, though. Here's one to pitch. That's definitely a strike not called. Don't get the calls when you're struggling. Bryce Elder up to 97 pitches. Here's the one to pitch. That ball chopped in the ground. And throw him out by half a step. Good job by Ozzy Albies. Running advances to second base, though. Way to pick that up barehanded by Ozzy Albies. Beat it by half a step. Here's the one to pitch. Ball on the outside. Call strike. Here's the one to pitch. That's a ball way too low. 1-1's the count. Here's the one to pitch. And Austin Riley laying out. Great defense. Got him. And great dig out from Matt Olson. All right. Great defense by Austin Riley. Laying out. Getting that. Throwing it. And good dig out by Matt Olson. Definitely was an errant throw. All right, so the Braves are down 4-0, man. Going to the bottom half of the fifth inning. Let's see if we can cut into this lead. Oh, my goodness. John Brooks says down by 4 feels like down by 50. We can overcome it, guys. We just got to, just got to lock in and get consecutive hits. Let's get 3 consecutive hits. How about that? Dang. He manning with the chops. Come on. That's right. Rally time. Let's go. All right, we back, man. Sean Murphy up the bat, 1 for 1. Let's go, Murph. Here's the one in the pitch. Hung a knuckle curve. Should have crushed it. 1-1 account. Good pitch. Here's the one in the pitch. Hung that one. Is it a foul ball? Yes, it is. Bat boy going for it. Dang it. He ripped that thing down the third base line. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, Terry, but how much is Uncle Charlie making? Here's the one to pitch. Remember, he said he wanted to come back and pitch, but Alex Anthopoulos never called his phone. He might feel some kind of way about that. You dig? 1-2 is a count. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Still 1-2 is a count. He could feel some kind of way about the Braves now. Didn't even call his phone. Here's the one to pitch. Sean Murphy reaching out and grabbing that. I mean, hit it. But Aaron Throw tagged on the chest, though. That's out with number 1. Here's the one to pitch. Money Mike got underneath one, going back to the wall, right at the shadow of the wall, but it's a long out on first pitch. That's 2 outs. All right, here comes Nick Allen. And Tricky Nicky with a swinging bunt. Well, it rolls foul. That's 0-1. We need somebody better than Verdugo coming in here, Terry. We need somebody better than Verdugo. Here's the one to pitch. Ball way in the dirt. What's going on, Breezy? I see you, cuz. Welcome back to the stream. This sounds for you. Appreciate you coming through.
1500 ATL says, "What's up, man?"
All right, here's the one in the pitch. That ball way outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the one in the pitch. Better not have called that a strike. 3-1 to count. Tricky Nicky trying to get on base with 2 outs for Ronald Acuna Jr. to come up the bat. Here's one in the pitch. Yes, sir. Walk it out, Tricky Nicky. Good eye. That's the best thing Tricky Nicky can do. Induce that walk and allow Ronald Acuna Jr. to try to get him around with a runner in scoring position. Let's go. I mean, a runner with on base, not in scoring position. All right, let's go, man. This dude taking a little bit too long. Umpire, get him on the mound. This is taking too long. Where's the pitch clock? Here's one to pitch. 86 mile per hour with knuckle curve. Here's one to pitch. Ball inside. Good eye by Ronald. 1-1's the count. Come on, Ronald. Come on, that's right. MVP's in the chat. Here's one to pitch. That ball too low. Here's the one to pitch. Check swing. Good eye. 3-1 to count. Come on. Let's go, man. Please induce this walk. So our hottest hitter outside of Ronald is Matt Olson. And that's out. So Ronald weakly hits it to the shortstop. Womps in the chat. That's what you want, man. You want Ronald Acuna Jr. with a man on. Even if it's with 2 outs, you want him on. And that was a 3-1 count, right? That was a 3-1 count. Yeah. All right, that's disappointing. That was very disappointing. All right, guys, we're going to the top half of the 6th inning, man. The Angels right now are on top 4-0. It ain't over, but it's looking hard. Dang it. Humanity said want. DJ Shire said want. Here's what it is, bro. All right, as the sun sets, a beautiful sunset for the Braves for the city of Atlanta. De Los Santos coming in the game. Braves got the 3rd best ERA, 6 strikeout per inning. Home run allowed, 3rd fewest. Innings, 4th fewest. Here's the winding pitch. That ball fouled off by Neto. He 3 for 3 for today. Golly. Here's the winding pitch. That ball slow roller. Get it. Throw him out. Great defense by Matt Olson grabbing that high throw. Almost went over his head. Goodness gracious. Here's the one to pitch. That's a strike, not called. Okay, go put it on charge. All right, here's the one to pitch. That's a ball. Put on charge and come back up here. Lay down with mama. Fouled it off. Come on, Braves. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball hit right at Ozzy Albies. He caught it. That's 2 outs. Go to mama. What time is it? 8:44. It's time to go to sleep. Okay? Go lay down with mama, okay?
You don't know.
Hold on. Here you go. Go. One of those count. Mike Trout back up the bat. Got hit in the 4th inning. Here's the wind the pitch. High fastball, that miss. 2-0 to count. Yeah, that was a good catch, DJ Shire. It can't hurt. John Brooks. Use a torpedo bat, can't hurt them. Now, if guys got bat contracts, then they can't use a torpedo bat. But if they don't have a contract with a bat company, they definitely need to be using it. Here's the wind the pitch. Oh, and that's a walk on 4 pitches. Here we go with 2 out shenanigans again. Here we go with 2 out shenanigans. All right, swing and a miss. 0-1 to count. Ward is up the bat. He's 0 for 2. Let's make that 0 for 3, please. We need a duck. Well, yeah, don't matter about duck. We just need an out. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball popped up. Catch it, catch it. Can someone get it? Nope. Foul territory hits the tarp area. On to the count. Here's the one to pitch. Got him. Come on, man. Come on, Blue. We already losing. Don't squeeze us. Goodness gracious, man. Here's one to pitch. That ball rocketed into left field. Pofar jumped and missed it. And it's going to be a triple. Runner's going to score. Yep, that's going to be at least a triple. Pofar finally gets to the ball. Yep, and that's a triple. It's 5-0. I like the effort, but he took a bad angle. Here's one the pitch. Swing and a miss. Adele at the bat. He's 2 for 3. Here's one the pitch. Swing and a miss because he already took a bad angle. So he tried to lay out for it and grab it. Here's the one the pitch. Too high. All right, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out shenanigans happen again. That's another run scored with 2 outs. Here's the wind in the pitch. That ball too low. 2-2 to count. Strike 3. Wow, that was like 2 inches off the plate. I'll take it. All right, we're going to the bottom half of the 6th inning, man. Braves down 5-0. Golly. That score got to be wrong, right? Thought it was 5. Oh, that thing a whole inning behind. Golly. Man, it's a rough game tonight, man. 5-0. Offense is anemic right now. Their pitcher is rolling. But hey, Matty O up. Here's the one in the pitch. The ball too low. 1-0's count. Here's the one in the pitch. Matty O. Oh, man, good defense by the first baseman. Throws it over to the pitcher. That's 1 out. He steps on the bag. Also, Riley up. Come on, Stone Cold. He 0 for 2. Let's make that 1 for 3, please. You got 2 strikeouts. Here's the one in the pitch. Strike right at the knees. 97-mile-per-hour sinker. Yeah, I saw that dent in the Matt Olson did last night. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball fouled off. Yeah, he broke the the chop house sign. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball hit right out the middle, right at the second baseman. That's out number 2. Also Riley 0 for 3 for today. Here's one the pitch. Marcel Ozuna swing and a miss. All right, 1-1 is the count. We're in the bottom half of the 6th inning, guys. It's 5-0. Angels on top. Here's the one the pitch. Big Bear hit it right through. Oh my goodness, he got that through. Good hit by Big Bear. That's the 3rd hit. All right, let's go, man. Got to start somewhere. Got to start somewhere, right? All right, it's 2 outs. Run on first base. Here's the one the pitch. Watch that knuckle curve. 0-2 the count. Here's the one the pitch. That ball in the dirt. Marcel Ozuna too slow to advance. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Beautiful sunset. Beautiful sunset. Swing and a miss. There's something by his freaking cleats. Ah, man. Going to the top half of the 7th inning, man. Still 5-0. Yeah, hopefully we can get some kind of semblance of offense in this inning. It's the 7th on, so we normally score 7th inning and 7th, 8th, 9th inning. That's when we finally start scoring. But this dude right here been mowing us down, man. 3:30 in the building. What's going on, man? DJ Shire. I mean, but you didn't lie, DJ Shire. You didn't lie. What's up, 3:30? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. What's going on, fam? Oh my goodness, that pizza is a rock. Yo, that's a rock. He gonna cut his gums on that. Here's the one in the pitch. Strike on the inside. Cox in there. Austin Cox. Here's the one in the pitch. One and one is the count. Here's the one in the pitch. Curveball miss. Let's go. Good defense by Ozzy Albies. Let's go, man. Throw it over to Matt Olson. That's out. Come on. Let me refresh this 3D Zach and Janky again. We're in the top half of the 7th inning, man. Raise down 5-0. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing, get a miss. Slide at the top of the strike zone on 1 count. Here's the one in the pitch. Here's one in the pitch. All right, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They're up there eating pizza. Hey, might as well. Might as well. Had a wonderful salad today. Here's one in the pitch. Had a farmer's green salad with chicken. Two and two to count. Come on. Come on, Austin. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing, got a miss. Go sit down. Good job. Share in the chat. Share in the chat for Cox. Come on, man. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball hit right up the middle. God dang it, man. 2 outs. 2 outs. Always 2 outs. Ball hit right up the middle. 2 outs. He only got 11 pitches. Dang it, man. Oh, whoops. One of those account. Chad Stevenson's 0 for 3. The only one ain't really got no hit. Here's the one in the pitch. 3 inches off the plate, called strike. Whatever. This umpire ready to go to some club. He going somewhere. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on. Let's stop this 2-out shenanigans right here, right now. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball in the dirt. Runner advances. All right, so there's a run at second base now. Swing and a miss. Go sit down. 2 chairs in the chat. All right, guys. We got the 7-inning stretch, man. Guys, please help me sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" remix by putting the musical notes in the chat. Okay? Y'all ready? And a 1, and a 2, and a 3.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
I don't know if I ever come back, 'cause it's root for the brave if they don't win.
And it's a shame, 'cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, they're out in the old ball game.
Play ball.
All right, it's a remix, baby. All right, man. That's Take Me Out to the Ball Game remix. Appreciate you guys coming through. Hope you guys enjoy the commentary, the content. Right now, this game, the Braves are not providing the outcome we want. But hey, it is what it is. Uncle Charlie playing on Friday versus Spencer Strider. Why would Baltimore trade us Charlie Mortensen for Fairchild? That's another question. And it's a half a moon tonight. It's a half moon tonight. Spooky. All right, Ozzie Albies at the bat with his open stance. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball way outside. 1-0 is the count. Soriano up to 87 pitches. Please get him out. Here's the wind the pitch. 2-0 to count. All right, 3-0 to count. Good out by Ozzie Albies. Not swinging that junk. Not swinging that junk. Thank you, Ozzie Albies. Here's the wind the pitch. That's a strike at the knees. 96 mile per hour sinker. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the wind the pitch. Chase swing, did he go? Oh, they said he went. I don't know about that. Three and 2 to count. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball hit right there. Ah, man, but caught. Good defense by Neto. Hey, son.
Super happy?
Yeah, Daddy's super happy.
Super happy? Yay!
Yeah, yay.
Yay!
You fine. Yay. All right, go in the room, okay? Thank you. Here's the wind the pitch. Sean Murphy check swing. He went strike one. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see. Here's the wind the pitch. Sean Murphy hit it out the middle, but right at the second baseman, he dribbles it. But Sean Murphy's out. And that's a quick 2 outs. Sean Murphy looked like he coming up hobbling. That's not good. Sean Murphy came up hobbling. Money Mike up the bat. 2 outs with nobody on. Bottom half of the 7th inning. Braves losing 5-0. Knuckle curve. Money Mike tried to check his swing but could not. All right, 0-2 to count. Quickly in the hole is Money Mike. Shout out to the Coming to America reference. Sexual chocolate. Here's the wind the pitch. Fouled it off. 98 mile per hour out of the strike zone. Money Mike swinging at it. Looking for a new baseball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, Money Mike. Battle back. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball on the outside. 2-2 to count. Good fight by Money Mike. Let's go. That ball fouled off. Still 2-2 to count. Actually, a good at bat by Money Mike. Bottom half of the 7th inning. And that's a swing and a miss. And that's the end of the 7th inning, man. The Angels are in full control of this game. 5-0. What can you do? Offense goes anemic. Down, down, down the road. Down the witch's road. Down, down, down the road. Down the witch's road. Did y'all watch Agatha? That was actually pretty awesome, to be honest. I didn't think it would be, but man. Another game, another offense that's disappeared. And it's starting to rub off on Ronald, unfortunately. All right, so that's awesome. The Braves gave EY Ron Washington bobblehead. So they're going to send that to Ron. That's awesome. Applause in the chat for the Braves organization, man. That's a class act. Give EY him his own bobblehead. They're gonna send that back and give it to him. That's a class act. You think Ronald losing hope? That man in the commercial had my hopes up. He had me thinking there was a new cool PS5 game coming out. Oh, okay. I can't hear the commercials, DJ Shire, so. 2-0 to count right now. Cox still in there. Here's the wind, pitch, swing and a miss. All right, nice slider. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the wind, pitch. That ball fouled off. Hey, good strikeout. There we go. All right, share in the chat.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. What you do? Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
We should have saved some of those runs from yesterday. Didn't matter, though, how much they scored. Here's one to pitch. Strike. One and one is the count. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. We're in the top half of the 8th inning, man. Angels are up 5-0. If they win this game, they win the series. Yeah, Daddy's super happy.
This is super happy.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay, go in the room. Good job. All right, 2-2 to count. Here's the one to pitch. Slider reaching out. Pitcher got it. Turns around. Throws it. Got him by half a step. Great defensive play by Mr. Cox. Good stuff. Good stuff, Justin. Sean Murphy talking to the pitcher right now. Mike Trout coming up the bat. Two outs. Here's the one in the pitch. Strike at the top of the strike zone. Not called. Man, Blue been squeezing the heck out of us, man. Golly. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball barely missed. 2-0 to count, though. Yeah, Terry, he don't look that bad. He don't. Here's the one in the pitch. Hey, that's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Let's go. Here's the one in the pitch. And that ball rocketed left field. Jerkson got it. All right. So that's the end of the top half of the 8th inning. We're going to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Braves down 5-0. And we need to get another lefty in the pen, and he might be the guy of the future. Okay, I got you. We got Denley, Aaron Bummer, and who's our other lefty? Who's our other lefty out of the pen? I know we got one more lefty. Who is it? Was it Herget? Was he a righty? I can't remember. All right, man. Can the Braves muster a rally in 6 outs? 5-0. Can we muster that comeback, guys? Clayton Kershaw became the 20th member of the 3,000 Strikeout Club. Congratulations to Clayton Kershaw, who might have had it earlier if he didn't have all those injuries. Definitely going to be a Hall of Fame pitcher. Definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. 3,000 strikeouts, yeah. He's a righty? Okay. Here's one to pitch. That ball inside. Ball 1. Here's one to pitch. That ball in the dirt. 2-0 to count. I mean, Tricky Nicky can induce a walk. Sam Bachman up. Here's a wind to pitch. 3-0 to count. Mm-hmm. Daddy's super happy. Yay. Yay. All right, go in the room, sir. Here's a wind and pitch. That's a strike. Right down the middle. 3-1 to count. Here's a wind to pitch. That's strike number 2. Struck him out. He stopped playing around, just threw fastballs and sinkers on the outside. 97-mile-per-hour sinker. Got it. Yeah. He definitely got you. All right, Ronald at the bat. Oh for 3 already. Here's a wind to pitch. That ball's way too low. 1-0 is the count. Swing and a miss. 1-1 is the count. Here's the wind to pitch. Strike 2 on the outside corner. 98-mile-per-hour sinker. Filthy stuff. 1-2 is the count. And fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ronald trying to stay alive. Uh, 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 staying alive. Staying alive. All right, 2-2 to count. Let's go, Ronald. Ronald lock in. Here's a winding pitch. Ronald, base hit. Let's go, Ronald. MVP's in the chat. Let's go. Good job by the MVP. Got a single just now. Come on now. 0-1 to count. Here's the winding pitch. Matt Olson swing at something that's almost over his foot. 0-2 to count. Matt Olson been the hottest hitter on the Braves. Ronald done cooled off a little bit. Just a tad bit. Here's the winding pitch. Fouled it off. Still 0-2 to count. This is it right here, man. And Matt Olson goes down swinging. At a ball over shoe tops. My cable is freezing up right now. Here's one in the pitch. Austin Riley looking at strike one. 0-1 to count. Moss, what's up, Moss? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see you, fam. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately, man. But thank you for coming in. 0-2 to count. Here's the wind in the pitch. That ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stone Cold Austin Riley, he 0 for 3. Let's see if he can be 1 for 4 for tonight. And that ball hit right. No, it's a little dribbler. Austin Riley trying to get there, but the throw is there. Threw it about 100 miles per hour to first base to get him out. Going to the top half of the 9th inning, man. Braves still down 5-0. Oh, man. Mama said there'll be days like this. But I appreciate every last one of you guys coming through, man. Unfortunately, the Braves offense went anemic today. Play against the Orioles and Athletics. At this moment, man, I don't know what the Braves are going to do. You would hope they would sweep both of those teams, but this year's team, you never know. It's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot. Iggy coming out. Why is Iggy out there? All right, 0-1 account. One on one is the count. Here's the one to pitch. 2-1 account. Swing and a miss. The change up. Here.
Go sit down. Go sit down.
Here's the one to pitch. Well, that ball crushed, but foul ball. 0-1 account. Come on, Iggy. Adele 2 for 4. Here's the one to pitch. That ball popped up. Money Mike charging. Late charge and bloops in. Hate to see that. Money Mike misjudged it. He took a step backwards. And that missed step. Yeah, he misjudged it. He took a step back and then had to charge forward. That was enough for it to bloop in. All right, 1-0 the count. Jorge Soler up the bat. Here's the wind to pitch. That ball right at the knees. That miss, though, just below the knees. 2-0 to count. Here's the wind to pitch. All right, raise it up a little bit directly at the knees. 2-1 to count. Here's one to pitch. Call a strike, 2-2 to count. Here's the one to pitch, ball outside. Come on, Iggy. Good question, Moss. Here's a wind to pitch. That ball fouled off. Is it too late to salvage the season? Well, all our starting pitchers hurt, but our offense being like a roller coaster, up and down, but mostly down. We're running out of games to salvage the season. Swing got a miss. There you go, Iggy. Good job. Strike 3. Go sit down. We just run out of games, guys.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Go sit down.
Don't matter who pitching, too, if we can't hit the ball. Good strikeout by Iggy. Here's one to pitch, right? Two outs. Here's one to pitch, right? All right, 0-2 to count. Come on, Iggy, looking good. Let's go, Iggy. Come on. Here's one to pitch. Swing got a miss. There you go, Iggy, with the little hop off there. Let's go, man. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Go sit down.
right, good job by Iggy. That's 2 strikeouts. That's 2 chairs in the chat for Iggy. All right, guys, we're going to the bottom half of the 9th inning. Braves down 5-0 to Los Angeles Angels. Yes, the city of Los Angeles owns us this year. Dodgers did it. Now the Angels are doing it. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. All right. Start to chop off now. All right, we got Marcel Ozuna coming up the bat. Brock Burke coming in. Here's a winding pitch. 89-mile-per-hour slider. Watched it. Center, center. Center, center, chicken dinner. 0-1 account. Here's a winding quick pitch. Way outside. He's going quick. 1-1 is the count. Marcel Ozuna is 1 for 2 with a walk and a single. Here's a winding pitch. All right, let's go. 2-1 account. 2 balls, 1 strike. All right, can we muster a comeback? We're gonna see. Here's one the pitch. Swing and a miss out his shoes. 2-2 to count. Here's one the pitch. Fouled off. Still 2-2 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. All right, full count. 3-2 to count. Ball way too low. That's how you start the comeback. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss right over top of it. Down to our last 2 outs. Here comes Jerison Profar. Jerison got a torpedo bat. Photon torpedoes away. Here's one to pitch. Jerison Profar just hit a home run. He just smoked one. Somebody go get a whole bunch of torpedo bats. Photon torpedoes. Second home run is in as many games. Jerison Profar. It is 5-1. Let's go. Great home run by Jerickson Profar. That was a no-doubter. He smoked that thing. Y'all better go get y'all a torpedo bat. Stop playing. Y'all better stop playing. Go get that torpedo bat. The entire Braves lineup need to get a torpedo bat. Here's the wind pitch. The entire lineup. Good job by Jerickson Profar. Let's go. Here's the wind pitch. That ball way outside. 1-1's the count. Here's the wind pitch. That ball way outside. 2-1 to count. Here's the wind pitch. Ozzy Albies. That's a line out in the center field. That's 2 outs. Here's one the pitch. Swing and a miss by Sean Murphy. Home run swing. Just did not connect. 4-seam fastball. 0-1 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. 98 mile per hour. 0-2 to count. Sean Murphy up the bat. He's 1 for 3. Let's make that 2 for 4. Here's one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. All high fastballs. Game over. And the Angels win 5-1. And the Braves lose the series at home to the Angels. They win 2 out of 3 games. Braves play against the Baltimore Orioles and then the Athletics in Oakland. Oh, no, in Sacramento, excuse me. I'm losing, getting speechless about this, man. I'm at loss of words. We're running out of games, guys. And we're going backwards. Need to be trying to gaining ground, not losing it.
Connective Einleben 6N9 says. Cheap viewers on.
All right, man. We're about to get up out of here, man. There's nothing really to talk about this game. Jason Profar just got a home run in the 9th inning. That was the entire offense tonight. Dominant pitching performance by the young kid from the Angels. I don't know if he's really good at it. He just made us look like that. That knuckle curveball was nasty, though. Mix that in with a 98 mile per hour fastball. Kept us off balance the entire game. But that's about it, bro. That's about it. Braves lose another series at home. Not a good look. Not a good look at all. All right, guys. You guys have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you guys next time. Same bat time, same bat channel. Peace up. A-Town down. Deuces. Dang gone, man. Yeah, no fight, man. Absolutely no fight. That's disappointing, but hey,
Oishir says,
got to get on the next game.
big womp womp.
Big womp womp. Yeah, we got to get on the next game. Sheesh. Later, guys.